Salutations, everybody. Salutations. Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. You know what, guys? I wasn't going to go live, but I couldn't leave the nation. I couldn't leave y'all, man. I know that it's a lot going on out here in the world. We're going to have to unpack it. You know what I'm saying? What is the dealie, everybody? What's the deal? Yo, give a little salutation shout outs. Y'all know how we normally do, man. Pay your bar tab. Hit that thumbs up, hit that like, tell a friend to tell a friend, share this thing out. We need some more love in the room. It's not enough love in the room. We need way more love in this place. But my brother, LV Maximus, shout out to the official Mount Shield Moore head of security. He said Hammer sent me. Shout out to my bro Hammer. Digital Prez, what's good, man? What is the deal? Coolio Jones, what is the deal? Kyle Hope, my brother, good day to you, Wasted in the Raider Nation. Charm City, what is the deal? Where you been, man? Where you been, brother? Gorell Webster with the baby in the avatar, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to the baby. X7608, the one and only Wasted Talent. Yes, he is I and I is him. What's going on? Congrats on 5K, homie. Much love, Hammer sent me. LOL. Raider Chaos, what's good, man? What's poppin', brother? What's going on? Alfredo, my guy. Raider Geo. Cristobal's. Pause. Shin Chain, my son. Car got trigger happy yesterday, and McDaniel didn't have the best play caller. Also, Mumford needs to start at right tackle. That is a fact, my brother. Vibe Raider, Monday morning. That is a saying. I was going to do this morning, but I said, hey, man, I just didn't redo the thumb, brother. It's all good. Monday morning, Monday afternoon, Monday night. It's morning somewhere in the world. Taylor Flame, what's going on? Derek Vehicle, the most awesome name on YouTube. Sean Johnson, High-Waisted, hope all is well. We have a game recap talk. We have you said minor, but we have some major injuries, brother. Player signings, everything. We got a whole lot of shit up. Oh, nah, bro. Never that. Big Mike, what's good? Daniel Malero. Shout out for Charlotte. All right, so y'all, let's get into it, y'all. Yo, great show, SC Experience. My brother, yo, what's good, SC? What's going on, man? Appreciate you for being in the place. Vibrator, Cars My QB. Listen, bro. Unfortunately, right now, bro, I mean, look, and I'm not going to unpack the car stuff. We're not doing that. But what I'm going to say to you is this. Derek Carr is our quarterback. Derek Carr is a guy who has, he hasn't embarrassed his organization. He's a hard worker. He seems like a good man. And you know what I mean? And he's been good for us in spurts. He's been up and down. He's been inconsistent, right? But the thing that we do in the Raider Nation that we can't do is we can't get away from what Raider Nation is all about. In the chat right now, right? Let me ask y'all something. What's the first saying that you think about being Raider fans? When you think of what the Raiders is about, you think of Al Davis, you think of everything this organization stands for. What is the first saying that you think of when you think of the Raiders? Everybody put it in the chat for me now. Let me know. What is the main mantra? When you think of the Raiders, what is our main catchphrase, our main saying, right? Okay, just win, baby, right? And what's the other one? Excellence. That's right. That's right. Raider Nomad. Just win, baby. Just win, baby. Everybody's saying that. But Kyle Hope, commitment to excellence. That's what I think of, just win, baby. And I think commitment to excellence, y'all. And excellence is not graded on a curve. It's not graded on the curve. Greatness is not graded on the curve, y'all. And I want us to stop doing that. I love this organization. I love football. You know what I mean? And I love the Raiders. And what I don't want y'all to ever do, and I can't tell y'all how to think, I'm just going to tell you how I think, is that I don't want everybody to grade greatness on a curve. Greatness does not have to be explained. Greatness, you don't have to haggle with somebody over someone's greatness. So what I'm going to say is this. Derek Carr had a bad day. He's a very good quarterback. He is our quarterback. I support him. I support him. You know what I'm saying? We all support him. There's some people that are on this side of this thing where you got some people who hate Derek Carr so much that even when he throws for 500 yards and has 5 touchdowns, they say, yeah, but next week he's going to do this. And you got other people who turn a blind eye to when it's his fault. And then anybody who criticizes him now becomes the Antichrist. And what I need for us to stop doing is to stop doing that. When that man has a bad game and the loss is on his shoulders, I don't want to hear, well, what about this? And what about that? And what about this and this and that? Because I'm not stupid, bro. And what I know is that great quarterbacks, and some great quarterbacks have bad games, right? But great quarterbacks make up for the deficiencies of others. They cover up a lot of things that you don't even realize, right? And what they do is they take chicken shit and they make it into chicken salad. You understand what I'm saying? They take chicken shit and they make it into chicken salad. He took accountability, but a lot of that shit to me rings hollow, right? Because it's like, okay, what else could you say when you throw 3 picks and you fumble the ball 2 times? And really you were sacked 6 times and 4 of them were on you. Derek doesn't have pocket presence, right? And what I will say is this. That was a game that we lost by 5 points, and we have a touchdown that was thrown behind Darren Waller that subsequently would have had us up in the game and we'd have won the game had he caught that touchdown. And then we have a Devontae Adams who had a step on 3 defenders when it was a poorly thrown pass. You threw behind him and it was an interception. So I'm not going to start with the DC talk. I'm going to finish it. I support the man. I want to see him do excellent. I hope that he can carve out a career that can propel him to being an MVP in this league, and possibly he can be a late guy that maybe might get some consideration for the Hall of Fame. But at this point right now, some of the liberties that we give him as a fan base because of him getting a fair shake, at not getting a fair shake at some points in his career, I think we need to stop with that, because right now we have a situation where this organization loaded up around this man. And even though you got a rookie guard and a rookie tackle, he's not the first person in the world to have that. You know, Patrick Mahomes got a bunch of young guys on his line. You know, Justin Herbert has a rookie guard on his line. Then he got 2 rookies on his line. He has very young players on that line. But the thing is, you don't see it because he's willing to step up in that pocket and deliver the pass. Sometimes you got to make off-schedule throws. So what I want y'all all to do is this, and I'm going to look at the chat, but don't love a player more than you love this organization. It's about this. Don't ever, ever, ever forget that. Ever. And I can't see how anybody could look at that game and not put that squarely in that man's lap. If look, and I know there are people on the defense, I don't want to hear the defense did their job, because what happened was you're leaving the defense with a short field, right? They were on the field, they held the game, and they gave us a chance to win in the 4th quarter. That's all you can ask for in today's NFL. The days of the Baltimore Ravens, 2001 Ravens, and you know, the 85 Bears and the Tampa 2 Buccaneers, them days are kind of over in the NFL because they swayed the rules so far towards the offense. It's hard to shut any talented offense completely down. What they did was they went and they made adjustments in the second half and they shut them down. They scored 17 points in the first half, and the rest of their points were scored, sparingly. So just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. I'm not saying we should go eviscerate DC, man. My brother Halo, what's good, man? If Perriman can't go this week, they need to start Luke over Butler. Raider Nation for Nation. I mean, bro, I don't know. I mean, I like Luke Masterson. I don't know if I want him with the green dot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I to be honest with you, I will probably. I don't know, man. I will probably see if one of our starting linebackers like a guy like Devon Diablo has the propensity and the aptitude to wear the mic and had a green dot. Luke Masson's a UDFA, man. I think that what we've done is we have fucking preseason dysmorphia. These dudes are UDFAs, man. I don't really want two rookie undrafted free agents calling our defense. Javon Brown or somebody would have to be the guy for me. That'd be my personal opinion, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you. Roland, damn, look at Stafford, Burrow, Rodgers. They all had bad games and no one's saying crap about them. Come on, Raider family. We better. No, Roland. We don't follow the Rams. We don't follow the Green Bay Packers. You know what I'm saying? And not for nothing, both of those guys have Super Bowl rings. And the other one got to a Super Bowl last fucking year. Right? And the other one gave his team a chance to win at the end of the game. They just shit the bed and missed field goals. Then you got another guy in Aaron Rodgers who his main target is with us, and he's got a rookie that dropped a touchdown. Like, bro, the thing is that Aaron Rodgers didn't have a bad game. The team just lost because they don't have any skill position players and guys are dropping the football on the guy. And then Matthew Stafford is recovering from a fucking Tommy John surgery right now. And he was playing a game where before the game or the halftime of the game, he was receiving a Super Bowl ring, brother. He's earned the right to have a bad game. So I'm not saying that we should eviscerate there because one game, let's see what happens this week. My thing is that I'm going to reserve judgment on how I officiate and what I call for with Derek Carr based off of how we do going into week 5. If we're 1-4, I'm going to start making some more noise about Derek Carr. If I look up at the end of the season and we, 5-12, you can't come to me as a Raider fan that's been a Raider fan as long as I've been and ask me to spend my hard-earned money to travel around the country to support this team, which I always will, without them going and addressing that position. If we go, 5-12 or something, I don't think we are. This is the Raider Equinox. I would be a phony. I have a strong belief that we're going to go into the playoffs. But I'm telling you something, y'all. New regime or not, I don't want to see a 10th year of mediocre football. That's all I'm going to say to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into what's going on in the nation. That's the past. It's a loss. I'm over it. I'm past it. I saw a lot of things that are promising about this team. There were a lot of things that I was really, really high on this team that now, because of some of the injuries we have, is up in the air. And I'm glad that this regime didn't shoot our load when it comes to cap space. They did what they were supposed to do, and we have room to make some moves if need be. I saw my Hammer. What's up, brother? Say coot, big bro. I think he means salute. What's up, Hammer? What's going on? Yeah, the K is right next to the L on the keyboard. What's up? Salute, my brother. Appreciate you, bro. Salute. I'd rather work out the kinks in week 1 and not at week 17 when you're trying to make a run. Nick McBride, yeah. But see, another thing is that, I know it's week 1, but it's a really, really important week 1 because of how competitive the AFC West is right now, bro. The AFC West, you talk about the thinnest of margins, man. The thinnest of margins. I mean, this thin. This thin, bro. That's how thin of a margin it might take to win this division. So subsequently, it's one game, but it's really not one game. It's actually almost 2. because you lost a game and you lost a divisional game. So now you only have one more chance to make that right. And then you got tiebreakers and things of that nature. So we have to take every divisional game very seriously. Every other game is serious and critical, but like we got to take every divisional game serious. And there's somebody on this record that we are gonna have to have a leg up on, and we gonna have to beat them both times. So the Chargers aren't that, right? So can it be this? Because I predicted we beat the Chiefs twice, but the way that they look like they're about ready to dog walk everybody right now. So let's see what it is, man. Carr just makes it hard for us, my brother. Yes, he definitely does, man. Giovanni Ochoa, I still think Carr is a good QB, but the truth is he lost us that game yesterday with turnovers and underthrows. We can criticize Carr while hoping he succeeds, because if he succeeds, the Raiders will too. Giovanni Ochoa, thank you, my brother. That is a beautiful, beautiful compliment, bro. Beautiful, bro. That's exactly, in a nutshell, what I mean. Wait, Hobo Raider. Some say you can't love any player more than you love the Shield, and I agree. But you also can't hate one more than you love the Shield either. And some weirdos hope we lose and Carr fails just to talk. And yes, there is a guy that does that, but that's his personal journey, right? But that has nothing to do with what we got going on over here, my brother. Black Trunks, what's up, man? I know, get your popcorn ready. It was just the first game of the season, man. Can't read into it. Why not? I'm sure the Chargers wish they would have converted on some of those turnovers, just like Carr wish he had led Waller on that TD pass. Bro, you got to read everything into this shit. You have to look, because for us, we don't necessarily know what we have on this roster, bro. It's very, very, very important that we dissect this and we understand what's going on going forward, right? So I don't buy into that. And another missed TD by Adams in the end zone. I pray Carr gets together. We need him. LV Maximus, facts, hobo. Pastor Raider, Carr gets absolutely no excuses. I think he won't give himself any, which is what I respect about him. Still very viable to acknowledge at the office why needs help. I think you messed that up a little bit. I know most normal Raiders fans agree. I know, bro. Bro, I'm terrified of the Chiefs. Don't be, brother. They just another football team. Hey, Wasted, DC is hard to figure out. Look at what he did in the clutch at the end of last season. Yet you feel in the big moment he will choke. Nah, Matt, I don't feel like in the big moments he'll choke. I feel like if he has more games like he had yesterday, we won't ever get to those big moments. See, it's about now. We talk about the big moments. Yeah, Derek does well in some of those moments a lot of the times, right? If the situation is right and the protection is right. But you got to win these games, these close games. You got to win them, bro. You have to. Because you got to realize something. We have two guys who look like they have Hall of Fame talent in our division, and we have a guy that's probably going to walk into the Hall of Fame, and Russell Wilson, in our division, bro. So the level of quarterback play doesn't drop anytime you play a divisional opponent. Most of the time when we go into a game against a divisional opponent, the other team has the better quarterback on the sideline. And that's a fact. So he doesn't have a margin for error. And if we want to elevate him and crown him and put him in that echelon of a Mahomes or Russell Wilson, Justin Herbert just looks like a physical. He looks like a stud. But I'm not going to just say better than DC right now. I mean, it's looking like it's going that direction, right? But what I'm saying to you is that, who's ever better? DC, Herbert, whoever. DC got his work cut out for him every freaking week. Drew Lock ain't in this division no more, bro. Herbert Mahomes. Carr greater. That's the difference. I don't know what you're talking about, yo. Needs some better blocking and more consistency will follow. No, Mike S. No. I don't want to hear that. Just a guy who had one of the best lines of football in 2017. Everybody said the line quit on him, but can't say that, bro. I don't want to hear that. Then it was he don't have no weapons. Bro, when you make $100 million, that means that there are going to be gaps on this football team. But the reason why you're making $100 million and the next guy is on here making fucking, peanuts, is because you are supposed to be the difference maker. You have to be the one to fill in them holes they don't have, right? So if you said, yo, look, I'm pounding the table, I need more weapons, they go get it for you. They had to pay them weapons. Now you got to make up for that. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, bro. Renz wanted Matt Corral. Yeah, look, Mitch, my guy. I'm not a big Matt Corral guy. I'm not a big Matt Corral guy. I think he's all right. People compare him to Drew Brees. Like, for me, I need a guy that can't miss, like a Justin Herbert. Big, strong, throws the ball hard, can move. That's what I'm looking for as a quarterback. Like that kid at Ohio State. Yeah, I'll take him. Bryce Young, I'm cool on him. I got a super chat, though. Brother, I'm so behind, yo. I missed 2 supers. My bro, Jack Kenner, man, thank you. What the F wasted? The O-line got dog walk, 6 sacks. But, Jack, the O-line didn't get totally dog walk. Like, one of them sacks, Derek could have just stepped to the side and fucking ran. Or when he had that 3rd and 3, if he'd have stepped up in the pocket and just ran for the first down, he would have had it. The last sack of the game, Khalil Mack got one arm on him and sacked him. Give me a break, dog. Give me a break. Give me a break. Look, I did this last night. I don't want to do this shit. Like, I fucking just, look, I'm not going to bring him up no more, bro. What I'm telling y'all is I don't want to hear that shit. That guy been in the league for 9 years. Justin Herbert was getting chased and harassed yesterday. He stepped up in the pocket and fucking got rid of the ball. Give me a break. Give me a break. But listen, my guy, my brother, King 85, thank you for the $10 super. Wasted. How do you stack up this roster against other top rosters, especially defensively? Do you think it stacks up favorably? Because I've been a little shook after the cut down to 53. I think that we're right where we need to be. We're right in the middle when you talk about the defense. We have a lot of guys that are question marks, but I think we have depth right now. Our depth has taken a hit with Anthony Averett having a broken thumb. That's going to be big. He's pretty much about to be put on IR, short-term IR. We went out and we signed Bradley Roby Coleman. Not Brad. Yeah, Bradley Roby Coleman. I remember him from the Eagles and stuff like that. The reason why they brought him in is because, he hasn't played a lot in the last few years. He also played for the Rams too. But he has 7 career interceptions, right? So he has more interceptions than a couple of guys on our roster right now, career-wise. But he's been in the league a few years. He's a veteran. He's going to be a slot corner for us because that's what we need right about now, because it looks like they're going to have Nate Hobbs moving around all of the time. And then we went out and we signed another gentleman that from the Jets that, to be honest with you, I've never heard of this guy before, bro. I'm not even going to sit up and stunt you. I heard that he runs like a really, really fast 40. I don't have any analysis really to give you on this dude that the fucking Raiders signed from the Jets, man. I really do. I would be lying to you to tell you I know a whole bunch about him. But his name is Javelin Guidry. They got him from the Cardinals. The Guidry ran a 4.240 dash during his 2020 pro day. He's 24. He's 5'10". He appeared in 11 games. He had 3 starts, recorded 2 pass block-ups and 22 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 4 forced fumbles. So, I mean, look, man, the guy only been in the league. And hopefully he can return kicks, man. Hopefully he can return kicks, man. I mean, he's been pretty disruptive in his young career, man. Andy Reid plays Mahomes in preseason. Do you think that would have helped or benefited the Raiders in Carr's performance yesterday? Yes and no, because I think a lot of the things that's wrong with Derek is an intrinsic kind of a thing. I think Derek is a kind of guy. Derek is the kind of guy that, really, to be quite honest with you, man, doesn't have a lot of pocket presence. So that's not something that's gonna change. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that's gonna change. Like that's something that was on Derek's fucking scouting profile when he was coming out of Fresno State. You know what I mean? And Derek doesn't seem like at this point in his career he likes to get hit. I'm just gonna be for real with you. It just seems that way to me. You know what I mean? It just seems that way to me. It just seems that sometimes you got to deal with the pain of playing this fucking position, man. And guys, I'm gonna get to some more of your comments, man. Let me get to the super chat. Gruden emphasized a lot to Carr rolling out of the pocket to try to extend plays more often when needed. McDaniels has a different mindset to stay steady as a pocket passer. No screens did not help this O-line yesterday, and that's a fact. I thought they were going to do that a lot. Hunter Renfrow, 0 targets in the first half. Yeah, and a lot of that is because they brought Bryce Callahan in really to stop Hunter Renfrow. Bryce Callahan was all over Hunter Renfrow. He shut Hunter Renfrow down. Hunter Renfrow really was I didn't see him have a fucking a slice of daylight. It's ridiculous. Lee Zadell, thank you for the $5 sticker, man. Appreciate you. The flying wonderful Lee Zadell, man. Appreciate the super, yo. We looked rusty yesterday. Philmatic, that's a fact, Philmatic. I think that some more of the starters should have played in the preseason. Just at least, part of that is like, okay, they play the scrimmages and stuff like that. So I'm sure that they got their reps. Derek has taken so many reps in his career, he should be okay at this point. So for me, was it that? Was it the familiarity with the offense? He didn't look as confident as he normally is with the offense. A lot of times I see Derek Carr go up to the line and check out his stuff all the time. I didn't really see him do that one time yesterday. Now, mind you, I had to rewatch the game because we were doing the live stream, and I didn't really watch the game from the eye that I normally do. And that's one of the reasons why with the live streams, they're cool, but it's rough to come on here the next day because you got to sit down and rewatch the game for you to really form a real opinion. And that's what I had to do today. DC forced the ball of Renfrow on that pick, but why the F was Renfrow, Adams, and Renfrow all within 5 yards of each other? Now, that's schematically an issue. That's a fact. This loss is on McDaniels 100%. It's totally on him. Jack Kenner, Jack, I love you, brother, but you are out of your mind, bro. You out of your mind, bro. That's car dysmorphia. If you tell me that this is on Josh McDaniels, that's come on, Jack. It's not 100% on Derek, but it damn sure ain't 100% on the coach, man. Come on, bro. Give me a break. Saul Hernandez. What about the face mask by McAdoo? Y'all saw it, and the refs didn't call it. But y'all act like y'all ain't been Raider fans for damn near your whole life, if not your whole life. When we don't ever get the calls, bro. So if you're looking for the referees to be fair with us, that's not gonna happen, bro. The thing is, you've been a Raider fan long enough. You know that you got to put it in a space where it can't be left up to the refs. The face mask, it wouldn't have come to that face mask had he not fucking missed them 2 touchdowns and threw a couple of them picks, brother. Come on, man. I was critical of Yasin getting exposed. J-Dub, I don't think he got exposed at all. Look, our defense wasn't the problem yesterday, guys. See, people talk about the defense. Like I said, what happens on them times when Carr throws a pick and they got a short field? What are they supposed to do? The defense gave us a chance to win at the end. That's all you can ask for from a defense nowadays. I swear to God, it looks like Carr's wearing high heels when he's in the pocket. Oh, you bugging, OG. Yo, salute, Salt and Mid, my bro. What's good, man? Salute to you. Y'all expect the Raiders to get a call? Yeah, that's right, Jamal. Where y'all been? Wasted. I've coached football. The play calling was terrible. Rich Vitale. Yeah, the play calling wasn't its best, right? But it's not 100% on Josh McDaniels, bro. Like, cut that shit out. I've coached football too, bro. It's not 100% on Josh McDaniels, bro. We all know what we looking at, Rich. It's not 100% on Josh McDaniels. So don't come here and try to take the mistakes that Derek. See, this is my problem with this shit. Don't come here and try to take the onus off of him. I'm no Kardashian or Kardashian. I am a football man who loves the Raiders, and I'm going to call it as I see it, like I should. I'm not going to kowtow and tap dance for nobody. They should have ran the ball more. Illuminor shot us in the foot with that false start. That's a fact, bro. Jack Kennett, absolutely. It was at 100%. Come on, Jack. Come on, man. No way. And Jack, I fuck with you like that, bro. Jack, I love when you come here. You always say, like, you leave some of the best comments, yo. Like, I always remember the top guys. Jack's one of the top guys. But, Jack, that wasn't 100% on Josh McDaniels. Come on, bro. You're not being fair, bro. Carr had his normal bad game, missing the blitz in alignment, missing receivers, not running when the play broke down, forcing the ball in the coverage. The game plan wasn't good either for that situation. Ran Raider, and that's exactly where I'm coming from. What I will say is this. Let's move on, Pat. The equinox is upon us. It's a game. It's an important game that we lost. We got to get past it. Thing is, there's a few promising things I see from this. The fact that the defense didn't let this game turn into a fucking blowout. The fact that Thayer Munford and Dylan Parham were starting on the right side of his offensive line, and it looks like that's going to be that way going forward. So if that's going to be that way going forward, it's good that these young fellas got thrown into the fire week one, because you're not going to find a better pass rushing duo than Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. So if that's the pinnacle, if that's the roof, then where's the floor, right? There's going to be some weeks where they're going to go out there and they're probably going to dominate the people across from them. And I love it. Jesse Torres, what's up, man? What up, Waste? I hope all's well with you. What up with this BS reverse? Bro, that was the worst play call I damn near ever seen, bro. I'm shocked that Josh McDaniels did that bullshit. It pissed me the fuck off, man. He better not ever do that again, bro. Carr loses a game, but he won't lose them anymore. And that's my thing. And that's the reason why I'm not totally out on this. Derek is a human being. You know, like, he had his one bad game, so now we can move on. Now we can move on. Right, Wasted. If we take care of the ball and score touchdowns instead of field goals, that would make it a game that we want to see. The penalties crush us the crucial times in the game. That's a fact, bro. Top Beast, my brother. I think Graham made excellent adjustments after the first half. It's not in not going into zone coverage in the first half so much. Our O-line played better than I expected, especially when you consider their defensive ends. That's a fact, bro. Rewatch how deep most of those roots were. No, Rich, that's 1,000% my issue, because why would you have the roots go as deep as they did when you know you have a deficiency on the offensive line? What happened to the screen game? What? So my thing is, was that them, or does Derek? I didn't watch. I watched the first half, and then this morning I went back over and watched the game condensed. I need to see situationally, did Derek go up to the line and check out of some of them plays and run some of those goals and stuff that he ran for Adams? I read this one. Raider 88, my guy. The punter looked pretty rusted too. Or am I tripping? Yes, bro. Some of these guys should have played in the preseason, bro. DeMost, Josh is too much as the blame is Carr. Did you forget about the trick play? No, DeMost, I didn't forget about it. He is 1,000%. He everybody wears blame. But the thing is that don't say to me when I tell you, you know what I'm saying, hey man, Carr fucked up. Well, everybody fucks up sometimes. To me, that's bullshit. We're not talking about them. Let me talk about Derek, and then we're going to move on to the coach. And then we're going to move on to certain people in the defensive end of the ball. But we never get there because everybody just attacks you. Now, if I would have came in here and said, Josh McDaniel had a terrible game. If I'd have put a thumbnail out and said, Josh McDaniel had a terrible game, nobody would have said boohoo shit. Everybody in 100% total agreement would say yes across the board. But for some reason, when Derek is in the same situation, when he has just as much, because most of the time, he is more right than he's wrong. Derek, most of the time, is one of the reasons why we are winning. He's very rarely the reason why we lose. This week, he was. And that's just, and I'm cool with that. McDaniels and Carr. McDaniels drew up plays that took too long to materialize with his O-line. Carr's pocket presence and field awareness was horrible. Thank you. That is a balanced take. We win as a team, we lose as a team. Jesse Torres, that's a factory, bro. And we're not saying that, bro. But when we're breaking this down, and you're on the internet and we all trying to figure out what's what and we talking about, these are the things that we do. These are the things we do, my brother. Criticize McDaniel like you do Gruden. Bad play calling is bad play calling. Raider Gabe, how can I not, like, bro, Josh McDaniels has one game. If he's doing this shit week 10, 11, yeah, he gonna get criticized. You know what I'm saying? You might get, you know, like Charles Barkley, you might get wasted up here talking about Josh McDaniel the same way. See, me and Coach Gruden, that's my boy, man. But Josh McDaniel, he don't get it together, man. He need to leave it alone, Raider Gabe. Need to leave that shit alone, man. What the hell was he thinking running some damn reverse flea flicker kind of bullshit like a sandlot football? I ain't seen nobody do that shit since Jerry Glanville, man. Straight bullshit, man. Fraggle bullshit, you ask me, man. Now, let me tell y'all something. The play calling, the quarterback play was terrible. Terrible. T-U-R-B, bull. Terrible. Now, listen, man. Now, Chuck even told y'all, man. Chuck even told y'all. The loss is on Carr, but calling a normal game from him is far from the truth. We've seen Carr take over games. Once he relaxes and hit the short rest, we'll be good. Ruben Russ, that's a fact. Derek gonna get into a groove, and we're gonna be singing his praises in probably next week. So I hope so. I think these DC stands are what's helping him keep his job. If this was another team, they would not stick up with this franchise QB for a decade. We could have used first round picks for a QB the past 5 years. And I feel very similar to you, my brother. My brother, Victor Fausto. Thank you, brother. It's way too early to panic. We are going to be all right. We have a great team. We just need to settle down and play Raider football. Yo, as Docs would say, talk that shit. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the $10 super chat, my brother. Thank you for supporting the channel. Oh, my God. The illustrious and praiseworthy troll of all trolls, the great Hefe KC is in the place to be. Hefe, man, how goes it with you, Hefe? How goes it with you? I know that you're coming in here to troll the Raider Nation, Hefe. And you know what, man? I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Get your troll on, my brother. I'm glad you pulled up. You know what I'm saying? So get your troll on, brother. And guess what? Every time you troll us, I'm ready for you, brother. I'm just letting you know, man. How about the good things we've seen with the run D, Klee and Nicholas? That's a fact. Yo, Bilal Nichols, I said Nicholas, but Bilal Nichols, man, was very, very active, agile, mobile, and hostile. I loved him up front, man. Loved it, man. What the F happened to the screen game? My opinion, I was looking for it all game. And I don't know if that has a lot to do with the fact that they were trying to play catch up during that game. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was like, my thing is, never mind the screen game. What the hell happened to the run game? That's what I mean. Facts. They don't let you go there. And that's a fact, bro. We could have used a few of our first round picks for QB. That's definitely, we could have actually traded up to get Justin Herbert, to be honest with you, bro. But whatever. We got Carr, and I'm happy that we got a guy that can play. No screen game, only running Jacobs 10 times, underthrown balls thrown behind receivers, no pocket presence / awareness. It's hard to watch because you had to just allow it to happen. Shaking my head, my brother. Salute Raider Nation. We will bounce back. That's right, brother. There were 3 pages that if Carr had thrown the ball better, I guess 3 plays. 3 plays that if Carr had thrown the ball better, they would have been touchdowns, and we would not be having this conversation. Even one good pass that he missed would have changed this outcome. Yo, Jerome Clemens, that is a motherfucking fact. Wasted, you ain't got to explain. You are 100% right. Thank you, man. As frustrating as this game was, shout out to Daniel Lamoria. I think we need to relax a little bit. We played bad against one of the best teams in the National Football League. Still had a shot at the end. Regroup, get a nice W next week. Bro, I'm going to tell you something, though, Daniel. You're going to see that's a reoccurring theme this year. Every week. We're playing against one of the best teams in football, brother. So we can't take that balanced viewpoint. This division, cream of the crop. I don't see no easy wins. Steelers are looking formidable. We're playing the Super Bowl, the defending Super Bowl champion Rams this year. We are playing the San Francisco 49ers, who are formidable, have a formidable defense, and one of the best play callers in the National Football League. You know, we're playing the Tennessee Titans, a perennial playoff team, hard-running team, smash my football team. But yo, we got some games on the schedule, guys. You guys got to realize that. That's because we love Derek and we let our feelings get in the way. That's a fact, my opinion. Been a Raiders fan for 50 years. Now, see, guys like this are the guys I want to hear from because they remember the commitment to excellence. I'm 60 years old. I'm older than most of y'all. Don't let one game get you down. Relax. We will be back. Jeff Walker, that's a fact. I live by that. We not down, brother. We just breaking the game down, my bro. Herbert is better because he doesn't make the mistakes that Carr does. We'll see, man. Let's see. Wasted. What's your thoughts on our secondary and them injuries? Trying to change the subject. We beating this Carr thing to death. That's a fact, bro. Yo, listen, guys. For the rest of the night, no more Carr talk. I'm done. Ruben Russ, thank you for the $9.90 super chat. Carr and McDaniels both had something to prove and did too much. Carr was too aggressive, forcing the ball downfield. McDaniels usually isn't aggressive in the pass and no trick plays. Hopefully they settle down. I think they will, man. I think they're going to play to the stats in the back of their baseball card. They are who they are. You know, Alpha One, my guy, Carr was rusty, needed to play in the preseason. Facts. Yo, so we not doing that no more. Yo, Raider Earn, what up, man? Raider Nation and Charles Barkley, what up? So, all right, yo, Jack, my guy. Loss on Carr, 6 sacks, loss on O-line. Jack, done with the Carr talk, Jack. I love you, brother. I'm done with it. Yes, some of them sacks are not all on the O-line. Some of them sacks, he just sat there like a statue. He ain't even tried to get out of it, bro. Come on, Jack. Auntie, what up? All right, so look, we brought in 2 guys. We got an issue in the secondary now. Anthony Averett is a guy that we got rid of. So now the Trayvon Mullins situation is looking a little, it's looking a little janky at this point because we thought we had enough depth. We thought, I'm thinking, all right, Webb is gone. Webb's gone. We're going to mess around. We're going to keep Mullen. If we have Mullen, now you don't have to go out and make a move because you got a guy that's a starting level guy right on your roster. Now Averett breaking his thumb puts us in kind of a tailspin. Now, Anthony Averett got put on the short-term IR. He's going to be out for at least 4 weeks. Breaking your thumb is a situation that you don't really come back from that fast. A couple years ago, we had Damon Arnett. Damon high-stakes Arnett had an issue with his thumb. And he was out for a long time, and he never really recovered. And subsequently, his career is in the toilet. But I just feel like the guys we brought in, we got brought in 2 guys, Roby Coleman, and then what's this other kid's name? I'm sorry, guys. This other kid, I'm not going to sit up here and act like I know what the fuck this guy's name is because I have never heard of this kid before. And it's very rare that I don't hear about somebody. I've never heard of this kid before. Seriously. His name is Javelin Guidry, but he runs a 4.28, so hopefully he can return kicks. Oh, my God. Wait, we got another one. We got another super. My brother, Raider for life. As bad as we played, we still had a chance to win. That is a fact. Thank you for the $2 super chat, my brother. Let me go down. Oh, we got a new member. Skyadelic. Thank you for joining the Wasted Talent Army, my brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. That's the best way to support the channel, my dog. Manny C. Listen, the loss hurts. We need every game in our division. Carr should have ran the ball when he was pressured, period. Not a Raider YouTuber, my guy. What's up? Yo, we doing this Carr thing again, top 10, top 12, end of story. We're not going to find a Mahomes in this draft. My bro's in the place. My brother's in the place. Graphic Raider is in the place to be. Mount Shieldmore. I broke my thumb 6 weeks minimum. Bro, you see, that's a guy that, you know, is not playing a professional sport. Omar Santos and One Ballers. These guys are apparently Chargers fans. The fact that he has a Goku like gift means that he's like 5 years old and he just became a Chargers fan. Alec Garcia, bolt up. What I want y'all to do is bolt the F up out of here. It's like, nah. Look, if y'all want to stay, it's cool, man. Help your brother Wasted get them views up. Y'all want to stay in here? You want to see greatness? I know y'all don't have any content creators of your own, but see, this is what you call greatness. You know, I am one of the members of a great assortment of content creators. You may have heard of us. We call Mount Shieldmore. You are allowed to stay, brother. You are allowed to stay. You are allowed to run it up for me. But when you get disrespectful, you will be unceremoniously kicked the fuck out of here. Understand that, chokers. Smoke Man Joe. Keep up the great content for the nation. My brother, thank you, man. See, now this is how the nation do. Now, hey, chokers, I need to ask y'all a question. Why don't y'all have any content creators, bro? Like, what would they talk about? They can't even talk about any great seasons of the past, man. It's just a lot, man. So look, man, savor the flavor, motherfuckers, because y'all did this last year when we lost here early in the season. It ain't gonna happen again. Arizona coming off that brutal loss. What if we win a close game? How concerned will you be? I won't be concerned as long as we get the dub, man. Like boxing, styles make fights. Weeks in situations and situational football, all of that stuff makes the game, bro. So I can't say, well, if the Chiefs dog walked them and we beat them by a field goal, then that means that we're terrible and the Chiefs are great. That's not how it goes, bro. Because we might play the Chiefs and get them in a situation where they might have a couple injuries or we might have a couple injuries. It's a lot of different variables. The play calling, you know, somebody had an off day. There's a lot of things that go into this equation because this is the human element we're dealing with. And we're dealing with 53 human beings, plus coaches and coordinators. We're dealing with almost 100 different human beings every week. The variables in the situation dictates the actions, yo. My brother, timeout's being handed out the boat down, bitch. That's right. Thank you, Graf. Appreciate you, dog. Wasted. What's good? First time listening and subscriber. Ruben, Nava, thank you, man. Appreciate all the new subscribers and all the people listening. All right, so yo, look, this is what we got to do. It's time to break some shit down up in here, man. We're not going to do the card thing. We're not doing that, bro. Nation, family, post this in the chat. 3 rings. See, thank you, Graf. Appreciate you. Was surprised to see Hunter returning punts. I was too. And that was one of the reasons why when they cut some of the guys they cut in camp, I was very, very concerned. I was very concerned. I don't like having a player that makes that kind of money back there returning kicks, especially when Hunter is not the most explosive guy in the world. He's sure-handed. He's going to do his job. But I don't want to see Hunter Renfrow get fucking mollywopped out there. They got to do something about this. They got to do something about it. Wait a minute. Screen pass to Amir Abdullah was awesome in the preseason. Want to see that next week. I hope so, bro. I hope so. 3 interceptions. Omar, what are you talking about? 3 rings, y'all. Feed 28, please. That's another thing. I want to see the Raiders commit to the run during the game against the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona Cardinals are soft up the middle. They're missing J.J. Watt. You know what I'm saying? And also, the Arizona Cardinals are missing Nuke Hopkins. We got to go in there. They're looking like they're out of sorts. Cliff Kingsbury is a really good college coach. He's very good at developing players. But at the National Football League, I think that the smoke screen he pulled on the National Football League is over. It reminds me a lot of Chip Kelly when Chip Kelly took over the Philadelphia Eagles and he came in and was winning initially and then he started getting dog walked. I don't think Cliff Kingsbury should even be a head coach in the National Football League, and I think we have a decided advantage next week. I'm calling for us to win big in that one. I still think Gruden calls a better game. Just saying, my opinion. I think you're like what as a play caller, Josh McDaniel has been responsible for calling plays for a lot more Super Bowl teams than John Gruden. This is a fact. The main play caller. So I can't really say that, bro. How could you judge it off of one game, too, dog? The chokers can't talk. They don't have any rings to speak of. That's a fact, bro. Tony Collins. Yup. It took your soul. The kickoff was out of bounds. Wait, hold on, my guy. Definitely think it was a mistake sitting out the preseason. They came out flat. The thing about it is that, yo, we can Monday morning quarterback this shit. And that's what this show's called, Monday morning quarterback, right? We can Monday morning quarterback Derek, all of it. At the end of the day, say for instance, they put Derek out in the preseason and he gets hurt and he's out for the season. Then y'all was saying, what the fuck was he doing playing in preseason? I would rather come out flat, drop this game, and go to the playoffs this year than getting Derek's head knocked off in the preseason. I do think some of these other starters should have probably played though. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, it's a ROI, return on investment. What's the return on the investment you're going to get from putting Derek Carr out and playing preseason? For him, you know, as brittle as he's been and the way he doesn't like to get hit and everything like that, I think that was a sound choice. Wasted. My bro, man. His stick stepper wasted. Am I the only one that gets nervous when third and Renfro returns punt? That part. Dog, I get terrified. I feel like I'm watching like one of my relatives return a kick. When I see Hunter Renfro returning a kick, he just looks like a mouse getting away from a cat. He just looks like this little guy that's going to get clobbered, man. I hate it, man. Wade Cook, Wasted started to keep asking you, but if James is out this week, who do you think starts at center and right guard? I think now you have an issue. So Dylan Parham starts at center, and I think that Lester, soft as the doctor's cotton, starts at right guard. That's what I think. The Drainers will discharge again this season, just like the state of California. Facts, brother. You're wasted. Let's talk about Chandler Jones. No pressures, no hurries, nada. Kuntz and Clee played better than he did. Elite? Question mark. He wasn't yesterday. Can you say Yannick? I think we may have made a mistake. Top Beats, I don't, man. I think one, Chandler Jones is getting older, bro, and a lot of his production was in 2 games. But I would sacrifice Chandler Jones getting those 10 sacks that Yannick had instead of him not being a liability in the run game. Just yesterday, Chandler Jones was better than Yannick Ngakoue in the run. Yannick Ngakoue last year had like 15 tackles last year. That is unheard of. They were scheming up running plays to run in his side of the field. So if you wonder why Austin Eckler doesn't look as good against his defense, he didn't really do a whole lot yesterday. And we contain Austin Eckler because we got better linebackers this year. And the fact that on Chandler Jones' side, it's just not a foregone conclusion that you can run the ball and I throw it inside. So, you know what? I'm cool on that. You could keep 11 sacks if I got a guy who is just a liability in the run game. Dirty Lowe's in a place to be. Salute, brother. Carr played like shit. The O-line got dog walk. No excuses. One to another. That's my guy. Rated Jimmy, what's up, bro? Where you been? So is Jones all hype? What do you think, Wasted? I thought we had the best edge duo in the NFL, but bro, first and foremost, I didn't think we had the best edge duo. Like, you can't defend it. You can't say that Chandler Jones and them are definitively better than Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. Like, we had Khalil Mack here. We know what he is. If he's right and he's healthy, which he looks like it, he's fucking Khalil Mack. Let's be for real here. So this is one game. I firmly believe what we need is that we need to start like scheming up pressure, and we need for Big Hank to get right. We need some more big bodies. I think the mistake that they made was leaving some of the rookies on the inactive list, because the way that you're going to be able to get that pressure up the middle is to keep rotating those guys in and out and have fresh guys whooping tired guys. After the season, DC better be playing in at least 2 preseason games next year. Look, if Derek Carr don't go to the playoffs and he doesn't like do something with this team in a real way, I hope that he's playing preseason for another roster. I'm going to call that right now because there's a lot of quarterbacks coming out this year. If we don't make the playoffs, I don't want to hear nothing else, bro. If we're a terrible team this year, I don't want to hear it. Stop making these damn excuses. DC just needs to play better. Thank you, John Beck. Appreciate you, dog. 3 rings. Chris Areola. The D kept it close. They never gave up and quit. That is a very, very encouraging part. Patrick Graham, ladies and gentlemen, is playing excellent. Now, see, the Andre James situation, too. I'm sorry. I'm kind of jumping all over the place. What do y'all think, man? Do you think Andre James is going to be available next week? They had to take him to the hospital as a precautionary measure after the game. He got his bell rung. I'm hoping it's not one of those really, really invasive and vicious head injuries. I hope it's one of them ones where he's going to come and be all right, but it looked like he collapsed. Big Mike, my brother, yeah, we got to revoke big draws from Cotton. Yeah, man, his big draws is soft as the doctor's cotton. That's how he played yesterday. I wish we had the money to get a ticket and come down and watch a game with you. Yeah, man. That'd be dope, man. Wasted, you were right about Jones against that young Pro Bowler. Yeah, I mean, bro, that kid is. Look, let me tell you something, man. There's a very, very short list of tackles that will erase you, and that kid that they got with the Chargers, unfortunately, is on that list, bro. You got the Ronnie Stanleys and the Trent Williams of the world, and I think he's starting to become that. Wasted. I think our defense had three key stops, but our offense came out and gave it back. Play calling was bad. We all knew, but I think we have a good team in our defense, and I feel like we're close to close our games this year. And that's a fact. That's all we need. Give our offense a shot. We have a quick strike offense. We have everything we need. We have a myriad of talent. All we need is for the young boys to go out there and get a little experience on the right side of the field, man. And I feel like that's the one good thing. I was glad to see Thayer Munford and Dylan Parham hold their own at times against Mack and Bosa. That made me very, very hopeful. I think we'll split with the Chargers. Better to get this loss out the way now and go and run and answer back in game two with them like we sent them home packing last year. I hope so, man. We got to stop. That shit is over. We got to stop holding on to that, though. It's over. Give him a game. We'll hold it down without James for this coming game. Bro, that's the one thing I don't want to do is go into a game with a guy who's never played center in the National Football League. That's one thing I'm not interested in doing. TBH, my little bro passed away. Oh, shit, man. I was supposed to be at the game, but sold my tickets to help my mom out with the funeral expenses. Raider Nation for life. Yo, everybody in the chat, I need to get a rest in peace to Raider Jimmy CT's little brother, man. My condolences to your brother, your family, your mother. I can't imagine how she's feeling now. I have children of my own, and you never want to outlive your children. I don't know the circumstances, and you don't have to tell us, man, but my condolences, my heart goes out to you and your family, yo. Everybody, man, can we get a rest in peace, man, for Raider Jimmy's brother, man, in the chat, y'all? Rest up, man. We get a quick moment of silence real quick, y'all. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace to your brother, man. Wow. That's insane, bro. I know how I feel about my brother, so man, I can't imagine, bro. Oh bad. Oh God, here comes the bandwagon Charger fans and the Chef fans. Yo, look, I'm a transition, man. I was very somber, man. Rest in peace to your brother, man. I'm a transition, try to lift your spirits up, brother. I know that's why you in here, my bro. I know that's why you in here, man. Yeah, man. I know that's why you in here, man. No dead air, no dead air, no dead air. So, guys, we have two defensive backs that were brought in. My thing is, I need to figure out what's going on with Trayvon Mooring, or as Gruden called him, Merring. What's going on with Trayvon, man? Like I was looking, we see the injury list. Brandon Bolden has a hamstring issue. Brandon Bolden has a hamstring issue, man. And Brandon Bolden's a guy that, I can do without. I could do without him right now, bro. Even though he caught a touchdown yesterday. I could do without him, bro. Like, yo, bring up Britton Brown. Let's see what we got there. Let's see what we got there. And, the Anthony Averett situation is a situation that I wish we didn't have to go through. I'm kind of regretting that we didn't keep, Trayvon Mullen, man. A lot has been made about his injury history and everything like that, but he really wasn't injured like that. The guy really, really, really needs. He really just needed to come in and prove himself. I don't know why we got rid of him, but it doesn't make me feel good to have Amik Robertson being a guy playing meaningful snaps. I feel like we in trouble. Raider Jimmy, thanks to everyone in the chat, yo. What's up, brother? Bolden old and got too many snaps. Dominique 5, like, bro, This whole favoritism shit that we got going on this offense, that needs to stop right now. Derek forcing it to Tay, them shoehorning fucking, Brandon Bolden onto this roster when you got other guys like Amir Abdullah who are more explosive. I'm over that, bro. What about the DB that we signed? Now, bro, Roby Coleman is a guy who has 7 picks in his NFL career. See, what I noticed what they did was the guys that they've brought in really, oh shit. PB and Rock died? Oh, that's terrible, man. Yo, rest in peace, PB and Rock, man. I like that kid, man. Damn, that's crazy, man. Damn. My bad. Wasted. Can you name your top 3 QPs for the incoming draft as of right now? Because either way we look and we think we'll need one to take over for the next few years. You know what? I'm not gonna do that right now. I need to wait. I don't start naming my top 3 quarterbacks until they've played at least 5 games this season in college football. We're gonna do a show on that. But I'm not gonna do that right now, man, because like a lot of people will say Bryce Young, but I'm just not a fan of Bryce Young, man. OG Dougie, man. PB and Rock shot in LA, attempted robbery. They didn't attempt to, they shot him, bro. Jesus Christ, that's terrible, man. Bolden didn't do it for me yesterday. Adjustments made not soon enough. Carr either balls out or sucks. That's what it is, bro. Yeah, man. Yo, the and one ball. Yo, and one ball. You about to get put in timeout. You about to get put in timeout. Yo, fellas, watch that game tonight and see how Wilson clicks and get an idea on where our QB stands. Chris Ariola, that's a fact, bro. That is a fact, bro. So look, I'm gonna check the Raiders injury list, right? Let's check the Raiders injuries list. Let's see how long some of these guys are projected to be out, yo. See, the problem is it's hard to use Renfro. Like Bryce Callahan has Hunter Renfro's number. Bryce Callahan blanketed him and was all over him, bro. So, I don't know about that. Raiders injury report. Let's pull it up, y'all. Question wasted. Number 10, Justin Sherbert had a clean jersey and a clean pocket to throw from most of the game. Is it Ndamukong Suh time? Eddie Willis, I don't know if Ndamukong Suh is a guy that you want to bring in for the price tag, bro. Because we got to look at the future. We got so many high-priced guys on this roster. You can't just burn cap space for a guy that is really, really long in the tooth. I'm not paying $9 million to a defensive tackle that I know is probably not going to be in the National Football League this year or the next one unless we sign him. Like, the only way I'm going out is if I get a guy that's good right now. Like, yo, say, for instance, you go and by some stretch of imagination, you were able to bring in like Fletcher Cox. Even though he's older, he has more football left than Ndamukong Suh at this point. First time here. We got I said that. Javelin Guidry from the Arizona Cardinals. I remember him on the Jets. I said I've never seen a kid play, and when I saw his picture, I remember the kid. The kid is fast as hell. He runs a 4.28. You know what I mean? And the thing is, he has 4 forced fumbles in his career and a couple interceptions. That's more than Amik Robertson and them guys. So listen, let's see how it works out. The kid has a speed caveat. I haven't seen whether or not he returns kicks. I hope he knows how to return kicks because I do not want to see Hunter Renfrow back there anymore. It's ridiculous. Trade for a defensive tackle. Thing about it is defensive tackle trades are not growing on trees, bro. It's not growing on trees. So I don't know, my brother. I don't know. I don't know, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But what I will tell you this is that, yo, I'm just glad we brought somebody on the roster and we went back to the old Al Davis ways of bringing in guys on his roster with speed. I think that speed is a missing element to this roster. I'm glad they brought the kid in. Let's see if he works out. Being that he was on a practice squad, I'm not expecting the kid to come in and be fucking Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? One Nation. I was going to head to Roscoe's this morning after leaving the hotel near SoFi Stadium. That's fucking crazy, bro. Was it me or was DC just looking for Adams? No, that's not just you. He even said it himself, brother. He even said it himself. We don't need a knee-jerk reaction on defense. They did their job. No one sue until yesterday's. Yeah, that's right. Yesterday's price, not today's price. Bro, we good on defense, bro. We all right. The defense is not the problem, bro. Look, for me, if I'm going out and I'm going to go make a fucking move, I'm going out and I'm going to get a starting right tackle. But you know what? I like the way Thayer Mumford looked. Even though he got whipped, he's getting whipped by one of the very best in the league, and this is his first live bullets ever. I like he stood tall and he was mentally tough, man. I liked it, man. He's gonna be okay. So look, all right. Andre James is questionable. He is being evaluated for a concussion following Sunday's loss to the Chargers. Andrew Billings sustained an undisclosed injury on Sunday's loss to the Chargers. He's questionable. Trayvon Moring, hip, didn't return Sunday's loss to the Chargers. He's questionable. So I don't know if he got a hip pointer or something like that. I think Trayvon Moring going to be okay. Denzel Perryman is the big one, man. Perryman sustained an ankle injury during Sunday's loss to the Chargers, so he's questionable. Man, he probably rolled his ankle, man. Hopefully he's ready to roll next week. We'll know more probably by like Wednesday. Brandon Bolden. Bolden suffered a hamstring injury, because he didn't play the preseason, to be honest with you. And Bolden is really probably the most, he's the guy that we can afford to lose the most because we got so many running backs, man. DJ Turner didn't return to Sunday's loss to the Chargers due to an ankle injury as well. So there you have it. So Wednesday is going to be the moment of truth to see how healthy we are going into next week, man. Come on, fellas. Get off the D. You can blame no other for that loss. Bottom line is his turnovers are the factor. Are we still talking about him again? See, this is the thing about going to get Blake Martinez, man. I like Blake Martinez. And Blake Martinez has been, a guy that's fit into Patrick Graham's system. And he's a guy that can get the green dot. I'll tell you this, man. If and only if Denzel Perryman is going to miss a substantial amount of time, I'd go run to go get Blake Martinez. Blake Martinez is a guy who ran this defense. He can come right in and take the green dot. But that's if and only if this is a substantial injury to Denzel Perryman. And see, this is the thing that Graf talks about and that I talk about with Denzel Perryman. Denzel Perryman is very, very injury prone, and it scares the shit out of me to give this guy a big contract. Even though he balled out last year, I want to see how healthy he can stay. That's it. I don't want to see Denzel Perryman get his contract read up right now. I really don't. I want to see him play to the end of the damn season. Josh Allen kept Donald off him by getting rid of the ball in 2 seconds. Then he ran. This is what McDaniels should scheme. That's really, bro. Derek the one out there playing, brother. Come on. Things that I learned. Hobbs is really like that. Our run D is better than expected. Abram can cover when needed. Our O-line is as bad as we thought, and DC needs to get more aware. Still love him. It's a fact, bro. We have to wait until he can master the system, Carr, which is annoying, but it's true. We are going into our 6th head coach in the last 10 years. Never a recipe for success, in my opinion. That's a fact, brother. James Stewart. Offense and Carr lost the game. Defense is the only reason why we didn't get blown out yesterday. I said that earlier, my brother. Wasted. Do you see us getting a DB traded if we continue to get thin? Maybe get something for Jacobs? No, I don't. Because, bro, the thing about it is, right, the rest of these teams are trying to win. You don't have a lot of teams. Like, it's so much parity in the NFL. It's not like when we were growing up where you had teams that were horrible and you can go raid the cupboard and cherry pick them, offering them mid-round picks. Teams in this league this early in the season feel like they can win. They feel like they can win. See, more around the trade deadline is where things are more fluid. At the beginning of the season, it's kind of hard to pry players away because everybody has delusions of grandeur now. Everyone thinks that there's a chance they can go to the Super Bowl. The Detroit Lions probably think that right now. But, when reality sets in, it's easier to pry players away because in the back of the front office's mind, they're thinking to the future. The players aren't. The coaches aren't because they want to keep their job. But the front offices are like, yo, man, we ain't going nowhere fast, man. Let's get rid of this guy. We probably not going to re-sign him. Let's trade him. Let's get some draft capital. I don't think you're going to get that kind of traction this early in the season. Raider 1. If that was the Raiders at its worst, then that was the Charger at their best. I'm excited to only lose by 5 points. Raider 1, you can't surmise that. The Chargers are rusty too. It's the first game of the season. That might not be their best, but it definitely wasn't ours. And that's what makes me hopeful. Derek was scared to run on 3rd and 3. Maybe. We got to keep Kyler Murray in the pocket Sunday. We can't have him running all over the field. See, that's easier said than done. Kyler Murray is very, very hard to hit. He has that baseball background. He knows how to run, get out of the pocket, and slide and not take that contact. The thing about beating the Arizona Cardinals, I think, to be honest with you, is one, to run the football on that defense. That defense is like mashed potatoes up the middle. And two, more than keeping him in the pocket, it's everybody playing in their zone and playing good pass pro and guys getting to push up front. So when he does make those little moves, we can hit him a little bit. Salute to Ben Bad. Place, man. What's up, Ben Bad? I'm encouraged by the way the defense played and the offense. The Chargers couldn't cover anyone like we talked about. So we'll be back, in my opinion. And that's how I feel too, bro. Listen, yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, I was dejected. I was frustrated. It's motherfucking car. I've had a day to think about. I've watched the game. I had time to decompress. Bro, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't ever say to me, yo, you're bipolar. Yo, you were just saying it like, because look, at the end of the day, man, yo, I make this shit look real good, bro. But at the end of the day, I'm a fan. We're all fans, man. Yeah, I do my homework and I know this team, but I'm a fan and I want them to win. And when they don't and they win it and they win or lose in a certain way, it hurts. You know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes I might come on here and be emotional. I try not to be. That's why today I'm very, very measured. I'm trying not to be emotional, bro, because I don't like to see us lose games like that. Top beats, you're wasted. Nichols look good, but I still think we need a defensive lineman in the middle to play with Nichols to be more effective. I think we still need more push up the middle. I do too, but I think if that's going to happen, that one of these guys on the roster are going to have to develop. The people aren't just getting rid of defensive tackles, and everybody says go get Sue, but I'm telling you, Ndamukong Suh is an older player. So what do you think he's going to put in his contract? He's going to put in the injury settlement, so we can't just cut him if he gets injured. That's probably one of the sticking points. And that's my problem. I don't want to go out and get a guy that gets hurt and his contract is an albatross and we got all these high-ticket players that are going to need to be paid next year. Because pretty soon, bro, we might find ourselves in salary cap hell if we keep doing stuff like this. Having dead money. We got $46 million of dead money on the books because of John Gruden's regime. This is the thing you guys got to realize. Killer Graham, my guy, Graham Cam, what's good, bro? Killer Cam, Graham Cam, my bad. Seahawks better get this dub. Graham Cam, bro, I don't think so, man. I think this might be Denver's win this day night tonight. Frustrating that the front office didn't play out the rookie defensive lineman and aren't aggressive in the D lineman market, or am I overreacting? Big Lil Bosco, I think you overreacting, dog. Because Bilal Nichols played well, and Big Hank is just coming off an injury. Bro, the market isn't really a market. There wasn't guys that were really available. Like people say Linval Joseph. Linval Joseph was on the Chargers last year, right? They had one of the worst run defenses in football. Now, Linval Joseph has been very good, but Linval Joseph is another guy that's at age. He's not that old, but Linval Joseph hasn't really played at a top level in a while. So it's like I'm bringing him here. I'm going to bring Linval Joseph in, and I'm going to get probably more of what I have right now. Mediocrity. I'm not going outside of the building for mediocrity. If I got mediocrity on my roster, why the fuck am I going to go out and pay for it? I'm paying for it already. This guy been all around the National Football League. Like, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock with this idea about Linval Joseph, bro. Linval Joseph is a guy that, yes, has played at a high level at once in his life, twice in his life, but never a guy that's like sustained excellence. So let's look at Linval Joseph in a nutshell, right? Like Linval Joseph came into the league in 2010, right, for the New York Giants. Played 6 games. Giants played 16 games, 40 tackles, 16 games, 46 tackles, 15 games for the Giants, 51 tackles. The Vikings, 47 tackles, 44. Minnesota Vikings, 77, 66. He had some good years with the Vikings. 52 with the Los Angeles Chargers, 59 tackles, 51 tackles. Right? How many sacks he got in his career? He has 22 sacks in his career, coming from a defensive tackle. So that's pretty damn good. But the thing with Linval Joseph is his last year, he played 14 games. He got hurt. He had a total of 51 tackles, 24 solos, 1 sack. So Linval Joseph is a good player, but I'm not going to go and bring that guy in right now based off of the all of the big contracts we got on our roster. I think we need to start being patient and develop some of these young guys. I really, really do, guys. I know Sue old, but I truly think it would be smart. It could also help the young guys. Robert, I think had they signed Dominic Sue in training camp, it would help the young guys. Right now, it's the middle of the season. There's some mentoring going on, but it's not as much if they would have had that camaraderie during the offseason, during the OTAs, during the workouts. I think Dominic Sue at this point is trying to get a check. And I don't think you can give a guy that's old in the tooth like that a contract. He's gonna want like more guaranteed money and stuff like that. And it seems like he's playing hardball because he got his ring. He has all the stats that he needs. I mean, he's set up in life. He's not going to move unless his price range is met, and that's that. So guess what? I'm not willing to pay him $9 million, bro. I wouldn't be. Salute Mike Guerrero. Mike Guerrero, what's the deal, brother? I ain't seen you here in a while, man. What's up? Steve, what about Sue on a guaranteed prove-it deal, $1 million, $5 million, but up to $8 million if his credentials and his QB pressures and sacks? He's not going to take that. And I wouldn't even want to pay him $8 million, bro. That's just me, God. New coach, new scheme. Chargers already had an up on us. I doubt we'll be better the rest of the season. Wow. William Hollins was busy telling D Beans they're too little, like on the basketball court. Oh, Mac Hollins? Yeah, he was wilding, yo. Mondo Reyes, what it is, yo? How you been? Yo, Wasted, what up? Peace, bro. We didn't do no screenplays to see what it would do for us. That's facts, me. That's a fact, yo. Hey, guys, wait. My guy, Yeti Strain of Smoker Records. Oh, I read that one already. My bad. Sue not coming, keep drinking. Cool, Kev. You know what? Sue will come if the price is right. I don't think they trying to pay it, though. Motherfucker got one catch and was talking ish. That's a fact, bro. I was like, man, bro, put your hand down. Motherfucker, put your hands down. What the fuck are you doing, yo? Wasted, what up, homie? Rated Nation, one loss. Don't make or break us. That's a fact, bro. But you know what? We can't let them keep stacking up, my brother. Brandon Vandal, what did I miss? Nothing much, man. We brought in 2 defensive backs. We got a bunch of injuries from yesterday. Andre James is hurt. Brandon Bolden is hurt. Anthony Averett broke his thumb. We just running it all down for our guys, man. Anthony Averett broke his thumb. Trayvon Mooring has an issue with his hip. So Butler had an ankle issue too. So not Butler. Denzel Perryman that's a Freudian slip. I want Darius Butler to play, but Denzel Perryman, it has an injury. So that's what we missed. We had to address that by bringing in 2 defensive backs. We did that. So now let's see how this stuff all shapes up, man. Something tells me we're going to win 50-13 next week. I don't know what makes me feel that way. Something doesn't tell me that. I think we have a dogfight next week. Like for real. Because, the Arizona Cardinals do have talent on that roster. See, but they're not loaded at DT anymore. Fedarian Mathis is out for the season. They just lost him. They traded Tim Settle. They're not really loaded. They have their defensive tackles that they want. They're trying to win football games too, bro. Why didn't we play Luke Masson? Because he was on the practice. No, he wasn't on the practice squad. He probably played special teams, bro. Our linebacker corps was playing pretty good, Brave. Sam Webb need to get on the active roster. I don't know. Not if you can bring a guy in who's had some starting experience in the National Football League. I probably would go that route before Sam Webb at this point. Do you think the running game? Yes. Arizona soft up the middle. J.J. Watt's hurt. I would love it. Bring him on then. And Dominican Sue tweets his interest in the Nebraska coaching job. Oh, yeah, because Scott Frost got fired. He was horrible, bro. We kept all them running backs, barely saw them off. It's one game, brother. But look, y'all, look. DeAndre Hopkins at least out. Yeah, he's definitely out. Guys, look, we've beat this horse to death. We almost coming up on an hour and 20 minutes, man. I'm dizzy. I need to go sit my ass down. This has been another Raider Nation Unlimited. I appreciate y'all all for pulling up, man. We Monday morning quarterback the car situation to death. We will not talk about it. We are on to the rate of equinox. Things are looking up, y'all. You just got to be patient enough to see how it all transpires. I don't think we're in trouble. The sky is not falling. What we need to do is we need to let Carr be who he is. They need to run the football, realize football is always football. You need to stay within your offense. You don't got to go and be flashy and try to put up a bunch of points. Just make sure you play situational football, get first downs, don't turn the football over. You should win the game. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. The chokers are ass. Shout out to all my bros, man. Love all y'all, man. We are out of here. Raider Nation Unlimited. We'll be back tomorrow with a whole hell of a lot more energy because let me tell you something. Your brother Wasted is whooped today, man. Y'all have a terrific night. Love all of y'all in the chat, man. And on the way out, hit that like, hit that sub if you haven't subbed, man. I hope I didn't disappoint y'all, man. Love y'all. Have a good night.